uses 4 words as 4 steps. 4 steps towards the unknown. The first is Sravan. Sravan means right listening. Not just listening, but right listening. We listen. Everyone listens. But right listening is a rare achievement. So, what is the difference between listening and right listening, Sravan? A right listening means not only a fragmentary listening. I am saying something, you are listening it there. Your ears are being used. You may not be at all just behind your ears. You may have gone somewhere else. You may not be present there. If you are not present there in your totality, then it cannot be right listening. Right listening means you have become just your ears. The whole being is listening. No thinking inside, no thoughts, no thought process, only listening. Try it sometimes. It is a deep meditation in itself. Some words are singing. The crows. Just become listening. Forget everything. Just be the ears. The wind is passing through the trees. The leaves are rustling. Just become the ears. Forget everything. No thought process. Just listen. Become the ears. Then it is right listening. Then your whole being is absorbed into it. Then you are totally present. And Upanishads say that the esoteric ultimate formulas of spiritual alchemy cannot be given to you unless you are in a moment of right listening. These spiritual formulas, ultimate secret keys, cannot be handed over to you as you are, unconscious of yourself, fragmentary, partial, listening but not present there. These keys can be handed to you only when your total being has become receptive to take them in. They are seeds, and the seeds are powerful. They will explode in you and they will begin to grow in you. But one has to become just a womb to receive them. If your ears have become just wombs to receive, and your total presence is there, if your whole body is listening, every fiber, every cell of the body is listening, only then these great sentences, as they are called Mahavakyas, can be delivered to you. So it has been a tradition in India, in the old India, ancient days, not to write these Mahavakyas, these great secret formulas, because if they are written, anyone can read them. He may not be ready, he may not be reading, he may not be listening, but he can become acquainted, and that acquaintance becomes a barrier. Then he begins to feel that he knows. And these secrets are not to be known through words. They can be known only through experience. So the rishis, the writers of these Upanishads, insisted for centuries not to write at all. These secrets were given from one individual to another, and not in an ordinary way, in a very extraordinary process. A teacher, a master will give these secrets to a disciple, and the disciple must wait, sometimes for years. Just be near the master, forgetting himself completely, just becoming attention, just being attentive. Whatsoever the master says, to listen. Whatsoever he orders to do, just be obedient, serve, and remain there. Constantly remaining in the presence of the master and waiting for the right moment. And the disciple cannot decide when the right moment is. So leaving it to the master, remaining in a let go and waiting. And suddenly one day, any moment, the master will say. When the master will find that now you can listen with your total being, now you have become a womb, just receptivity, and now the secrets can be handed to you. Then he will tell you. And very simple things. The sentence is very simple, the simplest, but the most difficult to realize. The sentence is, thou art that, Tattvamasi. We discussed last night that Upanishads call that ultimate as that. So that is there, you are here. What is the relationship? What is the bridge between the two? This sentence says, thou art that. That is not far away from you, it is just within you. It is a within beyond. It appears very far away because you have not recognized it. Otherwise, it is just here and now within you. You are that. This is a very simple sentence. Even a small child can understand it and learn it. But it takes lives and lives to realize it. Thou art that. I am that. To realize this, that my being is one with the universal being. To realize that my being and universal being are not two things, but one. How to realize this? The first step is right listening. Listen to the master in a right way. And right way means listen to the master with your total being, with your total receptivity. Become just ears. Only then you can understand. The second step is right thinking. You can think in two ways. You can think negatively, then it is wrong. You can think positively, then it is right. Negative thinking starts with denial, negating. Negative thinking starts with a no. The no is the starting point. Observe within yourself. whether you start with no. Whenever something is said, what is the first feeling arising in you? No or yes? And you will find 99% no arising in you. You may not have observed it. Even for futile things where no is needed, no arises. A child asking to his mother, can I play outside? Immediately, no. She may not be even aware why she is saying no. No is our basic attitude. Why? Because with no, you feel you are somebody. The mother feels she is somebody. She can say no. The child is negated. The child's ego is hurt and mother's ego is fulfilled. No is ego fulfilling. It is food for the ego. That's why we train ourselves in saying no. Move anywhere in life and you will find everywhere no sayers. Everywhere. Because with no, you feel authority. You are someone, you can say no. To say yes, sir, you feel inferior. You feel that you are someone subordinate, nobody. Then only you say yes, sir. Yes is positive and no is negative. Remember this, no is ego fulfilling. Yes is the method to discover the self. No is strengthening the ego. Yes is destroying it. Right thinking means yes saying. First find out whether you can say yes. If you cannot say yes, if it is impossible to say yes, then only say no. But our method is first say no. If it is impossible to say no, only then defeatedly say yes and wait for the moment when you can say no. No-oriented mind and yes-oriented mind. In a religious search, no saying is just undoing yourself. Because there, no saying will not help. You are not there to strengthen your egos. Yes saying. Try it someday. Take it as a vow that for 24 hours you will try in every situation to start with yes. And look what a deep relaxation it gives to you. Just ordinary things. The child asking to go to the cinema. He will go. Your no means nothing. Rather on the contrary, your no becomes inviting. Your no becomes attractive. Because when you are strengthening your ego, the child is also trying to strengthen his. He will try to go against your no. And he knows the ways how to make your no yes, how to transform it. And he knows it needs just a little effort, insistence, and your no becomes yes. For 24 hours, try in every way to start with yes. You will feel much difficulty, because then you will become aware, immediately the no comes first. In anything, the no comes first. That has become the habit. Don't use it. Use yes. And then see how the yes relaxes you. And particularly in a spiritual search, if you are working with a master, yes saying saves much time, much energy. And you become a total receptivity. And then in that total receptivity, things begin to flower. Right thinking means start thinking with yes. It doesn't mean that you cannot use no. It means only that start with yes. Look with a yes saying mind. And then if it is impossible, say no. You will not find much points to say no if you start with yes. If you start with no, you will not find much points to say yes. The starting means 90% done. Your start is 90% done. Your start colors everything, even the end. Right thinking means think, but think with a sympathetic mind. Think with a yes-saying mind. Use logic, use reason, but use reason and logic to find out how to say yes. I will repeat. Use reason, use logic, but use them as instruments to find out how to say yes. We go on using reason, logic, to find out how to say no. Our whole logic is just a structure to find no. It should be otherwise. Then it is right thinking. And third is right contemplation. If you find something with right thinking as true, then contemplate on it. Then meditate on it. Then try to find out some harmony between you and it. Because a truth not lived is not a truth. Sometimes even it is more dangerous than untruth. A truth unlived is a burden. A truth unlived divides your mind. A truth unlived becomes a haunting. It is a nightmare. So it is good not to think about truth if you are not going to transform yourself accordingly. Because if you are not going to transform yourself accordingly, the truth will haunt you, disturb your sleep. You will become more uneasy. You will have to suffer much unnecessarily. So if you are ready to change yourself according to the truth, only then contemplate on it. Otherwise it is dangerous. And don't play with dangers. It is playing with fire. It is better to be unaware of truths, because then blissfully you are ignorant. Ignorance has a certain bliss. The moment you begin to contemplate, that bliss will be discharged. Uneasiness will come to you. You will feel nowhere, strange, outsider. Now you cannot go back. There is no going back. There is no movement backwards. You cannot fall again into your blissful ignorance. You can move only forward. And the third step is right meditation. Right listening first, right thinking second, right meditation third. Now, whatsoever you have found, whatsoever you have encountered into right thinking, meditate on it. Try to create a bridge between you and it. Try to be like it yourself. Transform yourself accordingly. Become a shadow of it and follow it. Unless you do this, the truth will remain just intellectual. It will not become your bones. It will not become your blood. It will not become your heartbeats. It will not be your being. Contemplate, meditate, go on meditating. Remember this, that you become that which you meditate. If you constantly meditate upon anything, by and by you will be transformed by your meditation. You will become like that. Meditation transforms you. Remember the truth found in right thinking. Meditate upon it. Create some harmony between you and the truth. Don't go on carrying it in your head. Let it go deep. So deep that you begin to feel a certain oneness with it. I say certain oneness. You cannot feel at the third step to be totally one with it. A certain oneness, a similarity, a certain attunement, but not total oneness. That total oneness comes at the fourth step. That fourth is samadhi, right ecstasy. If the third step is attained and you have begun to feel a certain harmony, attunement, an opening, a bridge with the truth, now immerse totally into it. Samadhi means the remaining of only one. In meditation there are 3 points. Meditation is divided into 3. The meditators, the meditated upon, and the relationship meditation. So meditation has 3 things in it, 3 divisions. Meditators, meditated upon, and the relationship meditation. When these 3 dissolve, the meditator loses himself into meditation, and the meditation drops into the meditated upon. Anyway, one remains and the 3 are lost. What does it mean? Simple consciousness remains. Simple knowing remains. Simple awareness remains. You are not aware of anything. Just aware. You are not aware. There is no you. Just aware. It is better to say only awareness remains. Or you can choose any point between the 3. One remains. There are different sects of seekers. One sect says the object of meditation remains. Another says the subject of meditation remains. Another says object and subject both are lost. Only meditation remains. But there is no conflict. This is just a difference in names. 3 are no more. 3 are lost into oneness. This oneness is that art thou. This oneness is to come to realize I am that I am, Tattvamasi. Step by step, move into the unknown and become the